notice it, it's always been an evolution.
Okay.
There's always, for every period, there's an industrial revolution. There's always a gap. Now, let me say this.
Okay.
AI is not going to take your job. Just that your job is going to morph into something else, right? And what do I mean? Your job is going to morph into something. It's going to become something else. Out of the last 15, there's something called product management, at least to some extent, or product design, or there are some jobs that we have now, some job descriptions that we have now that was.
Good day, everybody. It's another Wednesday. Startup and Innovators, we call it. Yes, we have another fantastic guest for you. This time we're going to, it's not a new area, but for us here, it's a new area. We've had people talk about it in the past. Everybody say AI, artificial intelligence and all that. Today, I have with me Mr. AI himself, that's what he does, that's what he breeds and all that. Yeah. Divine Matthew, that's what his name is. Sorry, don't let me.
Oshokoyayamhe.
Oshokoyayamhe. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got it. Oshokoyayamhe. Yes.
Exactly.
Divine Matthew, Oshokoyayamhe. My brother from Edo. Yeah, Edo North. Mr. AI. You're going to find out why we call him that, but let me just give you a summary of what he is. But Divine, welcome. Welcome to Startup and Innovators.
Welcome. Happy to be here. Thank you very much, Mr. Day.
He's a startup, clearly, but he's majorly an innovator. So we're going to learn a lot from him. And I'm sure by the time you finish listening to him, there's a lot he's doing that you all want to patronize. Everybody needs him. Doesn't matter whether you're a caterer or a banker or a musician. Everybody needs him. He's a two-time founder from all indication, AI enthusiast, expert, and is passionate about solving real-world problems, majorly with innovation technology. He's an entrepreneur, absolutely. He founded ProductPadi, an AI-powered platform that automates routine tasks and product managers. His current focus is with Grace.AI. We're going to talk a lot about that. That's graceagent.co. Don't let me do all the talking for him. Let me allow him to do it. So, Oshokoyayamhe, I got it right, yeah? Tell us about yourself.
Exactly. All right. No problem. I'm down. So, hello, everybody. Hello, viewers. So, my name is Divine. Divine Matthew. Yeah. Call me AI, but yeah. So, you see, my entrepreneurship journey started. I think it has always been in me, right? From a very young age, and then one of the people who made sure that I had this type of background upbringing, in tech and other things like that, started from my dad. He was very, very supportive. I think I got my first laptop at the age of 16. Yeah. when I started, coding, right? I started writing code, started developing web applications. And then I entered the university, right? So, and that is where the whole thing started to get form, you understand? And I'm going to be talking about some things as founders that we should do, that we should be able to do, the qualities of people who are founders, because as a founder, you're not a normal person, right? You're looking for problems to solve. You are looking for things. You are doing things that normal people are not doing, you understand? And exactly. So in everything, I got into school. I think we went for an excursion that time to System Specs. That is basically, if you know Remita, yes, that is the parent System Specs. Exactly. So we went there. I was very, very happy that I seen this, company, the space, everything. As a very young person then, I liked it, you understand? I was like, oh, more, I'll have to work here. I don't know when I would work here, but I'll work in this place, you understand? So, fast forward, I did something very, very crazy. Right?
Mm.
So I think they were building an application for my school, which I happened to meet one or two people, Mr. Terry to be precise, if he's watching this. So, meeting him, I was much more interested in, making sure that they get to people who want to use the application, let students know about the application that they are building for the school, right? And then, we liked each other, and then everybody were like vibing, and then, that's how we got to be friends. I collected his number. And then, the 100 level, they had like, there's this long holiday after second semester. Within first semester, second semester, something like that. And I was like, I was going to spend this whole 6 months sitting at home.
Mm-hmm.
And then I picked my call and I was like, I want to come and work in system sex. And I'm like, okay, what can you do? I said, I don't know how to do anything. I know how to code a bit, but I'm not sure that my skills can really help you guys. But then I just want to learn. I was like, okay, let's think about it. I said, you know what? Okay, fine. Okay, fast forward. Now this is where you have to do abnormal things, right? So one morning I woke up and I waited, took my bed, and I, wore my clothes, and I went to VI. I went to Oniru. My parents didn't even know where I was going to. I just told them that I was going somewhere. I went to Oniru. I went to the company, and then I requested that I wanted to see this also person. Then they were like, "Why?" I said, "Yes, I came here for a job. Like job, who hired me?" And like, don't worry, just call this also person for me. And when he came, he was like, how you decrease this place? I was like, it was so shocking. And, with the passion and everything, the letter said it. I was just like, what, don't even pay me. I just want to be here. Let me see how things work. Let me, and that was like my first breakthrough. Fortunately, I got the job as an intern.
Oh,
So,
wow.
and I was not I got the job as an intern. I was not like one place intern. You will
Mm-hmm.
see me in product management today. You will see me tech tomorrow. You see me in marketing next
You
tomorrow. I
you
was
knew
just
what
moving
you
around.
wanted.
So I was just, getting, and then I started seeing things, how these people were building products, the pipeline of product was moving, and other things like that. I was like, you know what? I have to build a product. And you see, that's where the whole concept of ProductPadi came. The first stage of ProductPadi, funny how I was able to build a team.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wow.
When you are very, very passionate about what you want to do, and then people just sit and just like it. Okay, let's do it. Let's see. It didn't work at that point, but it was my first move. Then from there, I learned better, how to communicate better, how to, that's when I now delved into product management, right? And that was where my career as a product manager started in the first place, right? And then, as a product manager now, I started learning how to speak to my users who are going to be using the platform. Started learning how to, um, you know, gather user stories, write my product vision, my product mission, and other things like that along the pipeline, right? That I needed to do for product. Then I started getting a better grasp of how products work in the first place. And that is where, like, when I started again, then I started ProductPadi on the second level, and then we started building, right? We built it to a stage. So, what was the idea of ProductPadi? I am a product manager. I use a lot of tools, but they are scattered. And again, AI is coming. So, what I wanted to do is bring most the tools into one centralized platform, and then automate those tools with AI. So, say for instance, now I want to write user stories about my product. The AI already knows about my product to help me generate a bunch of user stories. I can make tweaks and things later. It helps me create my PRD. Like as I go in the pipeline, it is helping me create all these things automatically. Then I can make the tweaks, to be to align more. That's up to me as a product manager. But that was the whole thing. So we did that. We released our MVP. That was last year, April. I released the MVP and other things like that. And it was very stressful. And that was the first time I gathered my current team now. When I was starting ProductPadi, I started learning how to sell the vision, right? And I reached out to one of the most wonderful team I have right now is from, who's been, even when there was no hope of making money at all, you understand? I reached out to my two developers, Ikina, Kachi. So we started from there. I told them, this is what I want to build. Come and join me. You understand? Hey, you have this in the company. You have this in the company. Even when we're building out of uncertainty, sometimes we don't even know what to do, but then we did something. And from there, we're gaining clarity as time goes on. You understand? Right. So, yeah, that was it basically. And it was very good thing. It was a very, very good thing.
Wow.
So
Interesting.
yeah. So and ProductPadi, we dropped the MVP, but over time it became very, very how do I call it, resource heavy. Like so we had to like not drop it, but we had to like pause on it. Right. But then that's when we actually not discovered Grace.AI.
Okay.
And the intent was that there were a lot of businesses popping up. AI was coming up. We did not want to build a GPT wrapper. We did not want to just go and carry GPT, go and build one text generation or one image generation. As at that point when people were doing that, we're like, what can we solve practically with Grace AI? What can we solve practically with AI? You understand? And there was a reason why I called it Grace AI. That will come to it later. You understand? And then I was talking with my team. I was just like, there's this thing called AI agents, and this was last year when it was just like coming up, early last year when it was just like coming up. So we're on ProductPadi that time, and like my team, you're allowed to bring ideas, any trending idea that we see that we know of, just bring it in, any that would know, pick it, then we'll filter the one. So we already like picked up the idea of creating agents and creating AI agents. We're testing it. And I said, you know what? Why don't we delve into it fully? Let's help businesses, become more product efficient, become, more tax efficient, automate their processes so that AI could help them remove those mundane tasks. And then they can like put in more workforce into like the most important thing when it concerns human interaction and other things like that. But the mundane tasks, concurrent workflows, no, let AI take it off. Say customer service, say front desk, say this process of like, let's say there's in your business, there's a process of, when you onboard a customer, an invoice is created or a proposal is created, all those things like that. Let AI do those things. Let it automate those processes, right? And that's why we started with Grace AI. And it has been very good and it has been very, very practical for us. As at that point, we took our time, we did research into the best of available tools to use, the best of LLMs to use when it comes to, in fact, down to LLMs that are good in conversational flows, down to the ones that are good in contextual flows, down to the ones that are good in logical flows. There are different LLMs for this that would work, and then different tools and core and languages that are good for this type of things, right? So we did a bit of research that time, and then we, as at that point, I had to take my ass up and go and start selling. And also as if, yeah. I mean, this was the time that I will wake up. I think I used to start Eleganza, right? So I'll just wake up in the morning and people just dress up and I'll go to companies, go to restaurants, go to all these big restaurants, things like that. And then I happened to stumble on a very, very wonderful person. I don't know if you know C Lagos. Yeah. So so that was actually one of my second customers, right? But my first was Folix, right? Folix, that's Secret Palace. If you are very conversant, Secret Palace, that was the same thing I did, right? Went there. I said, I have something that could help your business. This is how I start. Good afternoon. I was searching for the best of clubs, or let's say if it's a case of restaurant, and the name it means that you are already doing well. Great job. But I believe I have something that would help your business further. And they're curious, what is that? Then I call my Grace. I call Grace and I say, and we start talking.
Grace.AI.
Like, oh, yeah. So we started, and they're shocked. Is that a human being? I'm like, no, that's AI. You understand?
That's why I've been reading as I'm talking. That's why I was going to,
and we start talking, and then Grace AI will help me through the flow of booking a room. So ask me that question. So what do I like? What's my preferences? Okay, these are the rooms that are available. Tells me, okay, the definitely, let's say I'm saying, okay, what's the standard room? You say, oh, the standard room, it is this social size, there's a bed, other amenities. Let's assume now, okay, I need something, okay, I want airport services, or let's say flight services, or transportation services. It also helped me through those whole, and I'm like, wow. So one of my first interactions was Folix, where we built them a system whereby people could come book a table in the club and other things like that. And one of those things is why I also want to tell founders, like, when you are going into any form of agreement, make sure it's always documented, right? They are always documentation is one of the things that will keep you. You see, there's a saying that documentation is needed when you and your friends are no more friends. I don't know if you understand me.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So, at that point, I was very enthusiastic. So, let's build. And then, we built the whole thing. That was our first POC, right? And then, we agreed on everything, but no proper documentation was in place. And, that's how that deal was like. I don't know whether just died, and a lot of resources were put into it that went down the drain. That's actually one of the, perks of being a founder. Don't worry. We had to stand up back again. And that's when we met C Lagos. Where we actually funny how the day I went, I met him on seat. Mr. David, right? He's such an amazing man. He talks about the experience of Lagos and how he wants to actually, and then we're discussing how we could use AI to leverage that experience or even take it to a more efficient mode, right? And then there were a lot of things that we talked about. So in general, this is about Grace.AI, other things as a founder that, and funny, there are other things I would like to say, but probably as we go on in the chat, I just want to give a whole background of
fair
the whole thing.
Fair enough. Now, there's a general fear in the market that AI is taking people's jobs. You understand? Yeah. So tell us about that. People are scared. I mean, in Europe, in the USA, people there are places where they said they might not need lawyers anymore. They might not need doctors anymore. You just go online, ask, depending on the name of what that AI agent is called. Let's say Divine. Ask Divine. Divine, I have a headache. And Divine, right? What part of your head? The left side or the right side? If the right side, okay, yeah. Okay. Are you aware that in your head you have the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the medulla oblongata? Yeah. That's what AI does. Yeah. Okay, fine. If it's your cerebrum, that's the right part, it's aching you. All right. You need to take social medicine and meds, and so I mean, people are scared, and in the tech industry, there's been a lot of layoffs. I'm telling you, a lot of layoffs.
I recently heard of one.
As in, it's actually overwhelming. Even in consultancy firms, people are losing their job. I mean, in some developed part of the world, people are leaving IT for something. It doesn't mean that the IT world is not lucrative, but AI is coming to take people's job, and it's going to get worse. So, can you tell us? How scared should we be? We should be scared. So don't worry. I know we all should be scared. You understand? I mean,
no. I don't think you should.
Okay, tell us why.
I don't think you should be scared. Okay. So this is it. It's always been an evolution. Okay. There's always for every period there's an industrial revolution. There's always a gap. Now let me say this. Okay. AI is not going to take your job. Just that your job is going to morph into something else, right? And what do I mean? Your job is going to morph into something. It's going to become something else. Out of the last 15, there's something called product management, at least to some extent, or product design, or there are some jobs that we have now, some job descriptions that we have now that was not in existence. Because why?
Then, yeah, that's true.
Tech morphed it into what we have it. So that's what AI is coming to do. AI is going to morph your job into something else that is not going to be what you are doing.
As in right? The job description will change.
The job description will change. Even the role will also change. Now, why am I saying this? Now, you see, AI is going to come. See now there are some things that some roles were meant to do that is going to be doing. Now, to make yourself relevant, is not to say what can I use AI in doing to make me relevant, right? Already. So that's what you start looking at, right? Do you want to become okay, let's take for instance my business in general, right? We create AI agents, right? There are people who already create AI agents to do this, right? Are you an AI developer? Do you use AI there are some companies, right, as of now, if you don't have AI skills, you're not getting employed, right?
Oh, wow.
That does not mean they're not a developer. Well, yes, you have to have the knowledge of AI. So job roles are going to morph. It's not left for you to say, what are the jobs we're going to morph into? And then start using AI to now build yourself to that job role, that the new job role that's going to be in existence. There are a lot of new job roles that are coming out now just because of AI is already taking some part of the job, some part of the whole excess work away. You understand? Exactly the point. So even, most of the things outside of tech, AI cannot replace, but over time it will come there. I was recently watching a short video of AI performing surgery than some good surgeons have spent 12 years of their life mastering that craft. AI was doing it so precisely.
And so those surgeons will soon be jobless.
Exactly. So the thing is that it is don't say it's not going to reach your side. Trust me, it's going to reach your side, because AI itself is just like the soul, and whatever you put it into start working. So if you are into heavy equipment, it's just for them to find a way to put AI into those heavy equipment and start doing its own thing by itself. If you're into bricklaying, okay, you are doing bricklaying, you do plumbing, okay, fine. Don't worry, there are bots that will start laying pipes more accurately, more precisely than you. And then what excuse will you not have?
What's the difference between robotics and AI machine?
So I believe robotics is basically humanoids, right? They're just humanoids, they're humanoid electronics, right? That are trained with artificial intelligence to do something. More like artificial intelligence is like the soul, the reasoning, the brain, the engine, something like that. I don't know if you get me, right? Artificial intelligence is not more like the software that runs things, right? More like the let's say you have the human person, then you have the soul of the person that makes it work. So that's what artificial intelligence is. So, and this artificial intelligence AI can be used in different facets of things. So robotics can be trained with AI in it to perform things. Like, there are a lot of robotic companies leveraging AI now to make their robots more smarter, to do certain functions and other things like that. That's actually both the difference. Though I think in past time they were not, like, people didn't use, like, engineers did not use AI in basically creating robots. They kind of just did algorithmic functions to say, okay, do this, do this. If you don't do this, do this. But now we're going to a more smarter era. You can't do that. That's fading. Instead, you train them on a neural network, right? On use cases, right? So then it recognizes from a whole data set, recognizes what to do based on it being trained by AI. You understand? So yeah, that's basically the difference between robotics and AI in general.
Oh wow.
So if in layman term, just take AI as the soul, robotics is like, or the robot or anything is just the body. So AI is what runs the whole thing. It's like the software, right? I don't want to put it in that term, but that's how I can like explain it in a very, very like basic way. Very basic way.
Is there any way you can show us a small demonstration of what Grace can do right now?
Oh yeah, sure. Okay. Let me do it like this. Let me send the request to you so I can share my screen. Or
yeah, you can do it. I've enabled you.
All right, thank you very
So while we're
much.
waiting for you, I mean, I don't know how long that will take. What profession is AI least likely to affect? Okay, you're ready. You're ready.
Well, I would say profession outside of tech in general. First of all, it's no go. So, but profession that is least likely actions, right? It's very hard to say this is the least role, because when you look at it on a more deeper level, AI can actually take care of that thing if they really want to, right? You can say, oh, plumbing, that's the origin. People say plumbing, construction. I mean, right now, there are, what do I call it? Buildings are being, designed with AI and then assembled. Now, just that now it is human assembling all these things, but the design and everything, making sure that it is done in less time, is done by AI. You understand? So to me,
architects are in trouble.
I mean, yeah, I mean, nano banana could funny how I use nano banana in doing a very simple flow, but nano banana can give you a house. If you see a detailed property, in fact, there are even more better tools and more AI image generation tools. And I don't mean this one to be detailed. And AI, it is trained on data, so it is not like as if it's going to be making any mistake or any too much mistake. Yeah, you can make tweaks and things like that. So, I don't know if you can. I want to do a demo from here. I could have called it from my phone. Okay, hold on, please. Please, if you can hear my screen, just let me know so that
Okay.
I know what to do and then make sure that it works. Oh my God. I think network is quite bad. Hold on.
I was going to ask you, what are the major challenges you have on the job, on what you're doing with Grace and all your other platforms? It's the network one of the problems.
Yeah.
That's internet. It's a part of the
Okay,
problem you
okay.
encounter.
No, really, I'm actually, to be honest, I'm not in Lagos. Yeah. I'm coming. I want to look for something. I don't know why I'm not seeing it. Okay, let me see.
Anyway, while we're waiting for this, so like I said, what are the major challenges you encounter on a daily basis?
Okay. So sorry. So first of all, internet is not an issue, but where I am right now, right? The internet is quite bad. I'm somewhere around Ibadan like that, but Nogo State basically. So, but
really?
I came here to do something. But when I'm back in Lagos, it's not really an issue. So, and I'm actually using a router, but it's not really about the router. It's about the connectivity in general. But there are a lot of issues that I face on a daily basis, right?
So let me ask you another question while you are trying to put this together. Is it fair to say it has been financially rewarding?
Okay.
Has it been financially rewarding?
Well, we are not making profit as of now. And then that's because of the numbers of businesses we've worked with as not. So AI tools are very expensive, right? Though it's going to be financially rewarding at the end of the day, to be honest. The tools are expensive and the number of clients we are creating it for. Don't forget, we are also testing, we're also doing more research, and in doing this, we are burning money in the process. So right now, we just have revenue, no profit. But yes, once we break even, no, it's gonna be definitely like very, very rewarding. That is for sure. I mean, even big AI companies know this, right? None of them is making profits. They're all making revenues, but they know once they break even, and that's because of yes, when you don't have that number yet, it's sometimes very, very hard to make profit at a very, very early stage. That's because of
as a founder myself, I can relate to what you're saying. So let's see if you can connect. It looks like okay, it's been interrupted again.
Yeah. Did you hear my screen? Did you hear my screen?
A little, but let's see. It looks better than before.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
Okay, let me see if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
No, I cannot.
Did you hear anything?
Your voice, yes, but not.
No, I wanted to know if you heard it. Okay, let me see if I can share the sound of my screen so that it comes with it. Okay, share sound. So yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Let me play now.
Welcome to Grace Hotel.
Hello, Grace. I would like to book
How
a
can I help
room.
you today?
I'd like to book a room.
I'd love to help you book a room. When are you checking in and out?
Today, and then I'll be leaving in the next 5 days.
It's already responding to me, actually. I want the room for 5 days.
Okay. I think we can use yours. My network is quite bad here. So I don't know if you could share your own screen and let's see how it works.
Okay. No, I mean, we're actually pressed for time because it's responded to me already. So I understand it's a network thing. because I do have 2 more questions for you because we have to keep it within time. So let's go back to our normal screen. Our viewers can see what Grace can do. So we had Grace. Grace was asking me, I wanted to book for a room. She asked me for how many days, and I said 5 days, and I think that's where the conversation stopped. But I understand what you're trying to say, and hopefully network and internet is available 24/7 all over.
Was it through my own? Did you call it on your end?
No, I didn't call. Yeah, it was through.
Well, I think. Okay.
He
It was through
responded to
me.
me.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, he responded to me.
Yeah.
I wanted to book a room, and he said, "How
I don't
many
know. I don't know.
days?"
Can you? Yeah, is your phone there? I just want them to see, and then you just put it on loudspeaker. Let's just hear. I don't know. You
My
can go to the
phone?
site on your phone and
Okay.
yeah.
What's the site? Tell me.
So graceagent.co.
Let's see.
Grace, then agents together. There's no space, but .co.
Okay. I'm in. Start the call.
No, did you click on hospitality? So you have to like choose the industry.
Okay.
Choose the industry. Choose the industry. Then click on hospitality. There are other use cases, but you can test hospitality. That's a much more relatable use case.
Grace Hotel. How can I help you today?
Well, I like to book a room for 5 days.
Great. When are you planning to check in?
Tomorrow.
Perfect. Just to confirm, that's 5 nights starting tomorrow, right?
Correct.
How many guests will be staying?
Just me. It's a business trip.
Got it. Solo business trip for 5 nights starting tomorrow. Any room preference or want me to recommend something?
Well, you can recommend. I'll trust your judgment.
Appreciate the trust. For a 5-night business stay, I'd suggest our deluxe suite. You get a city view, workspace, lounge access, and it's quieter. Comes to about 120,000 naira per night. If you want to keep it simple and comfortable, our standard king works great too. 85,000 per night, breakfast included, everything you need. Which sounds better for your trip?
Well, I want the good view, so I'll go with the first option you gave me.
Excellent choice. Huh? The deluxe suite it is. What name should I put the booking under?
Just say Joshua. Joshua Brand.
Got it. Joshua Brand. And what's the best phone number and email for your confirmation?
Okay, so you can do 080 333 74491.
Perfect. And your email address?
Yeah, joshuabrand@gmail.com.
Thanks, Joshua. Any special requests? Need early check-in, quiet floor, or anything specific for your business trip?
Quiet floor.
Noted. I'll request a quiet floor for you. All right, so that's deluxe suite for 5 nights starting tomorrow. 1 guest, quiet floor. Total comes to 600,000 naira. Check-ins at noon. Should I lock this in?
Please go ahead.
You're all set. Confirmation is heading to your email now. Since it's a business trip, want me to add airport pickup for your arrival?
Yes.
Full goods transport.
I'll take care of my transport.
Great.
Okay, so the point is made. Fantastic. Fantastic. That's AI to make it. So I could have been talking to a lawyer like that. I could have been talking to a doctor
Exactly.
like that. I could have been
A
talking to an
consultant.
architect or a consultant like that. So
Yeah.
everybody has to scale up now. Yeah, scale up your skill. Yeah. Okay, you can remove your screen now. I mean, that's fantastic. Fantastic.
Okay, I think. Okay.
You just have to stop sharing. So
Okay.
yeah, we're
all
good.
right. Yeah, I have. So this is what we are
impressed.
saying, right? Oh, so this is what we are saying, and this is what businesses are using now, to get things done quickly.
So receptionists are getting fired, man. So if you're a receptionist, you have to have a new job description. Yeah, very soon. HR people will be in trouble too, because they are getting in trouble already in some places. That kind of thing.
No, it's not as if no. HR it's not as if they're in trouble. To be honest, the AI already has their job, right? There are agents that can do end-to-end HR jobs from sourcing out, replying to emails, checking the ones that best suit the company with the attachment, or let's say the CV or resume, right? Down to picking the candidate that best suits them, right? Down to interviewing them, down to now like sending them all the necessary things, based on the company's goal, based on the company's culture and everything like that. End to end, all done by AI agents. So if you have a business running on this 24/7, no leave, no breaks, no sick leave, no pregnancy break, no postpartum or you just have something work. You just have this digital worker working for you 24/7. Trust me, you'll be more efficient than a business that hires. Now, when it comes to customer service, right? I think we're talking to, I don't know if you know Red Tech. It's actually a subsidiary of Hess Holdings. They attend to all the technology stuff.
Company,
So we had a meeting with their MD through a friend, and then he was like, he wanted this. So they recently opened a 100-man customer service.
Oh, wow.
And now just imagine you have Grace.AI. Grace.AI, we're actually thinking of Grace.AI replacing like 80 of them, right? And then 20 remaining on ground to do the L3, while Grace handles L1, L2, right? When it comes to customer service. So that is what pushes a business. And 24/7 is working round the clock. It never stops. Call it in the midnight, it will respond to you. You understand?
Wow.
That is AI.
You've made your point.
That's the goal of AI.
Oshokoyayamhe, you've made your point. I'm sure a lot of people will be impressed with what you can do. Mr. AI, Divine Matthews. But I like that Oshokoyayamhe.
Yeah. No, I do like it. The meaning is Oshokoyayamhe, meaning God has done well for me, and that was the name given to me by my grandma. You understand?
Fantastic.
So I so rest in peace. So yeah. She gave me that name and I liked it. And Grace.AI also has other faces. I think I showed you the AI product influencing video where we are creating a product influencing video for businesses who don't have that big budget to go bring in influencers and things like that. We use AI to create a very, very professional standard, and then even to social media automations like that and other things. So Grace.AI, we're even trying to expand more into hardware. When we have these AI security cameras, that once they see an intruder, it starts talking to say, hey, you're not, or even, so as it's trying to, like, when you are trying to intrude the house, the camera is talking to you, saying, what are you looking for? And then even shouting, Oli, 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 depending on the preference of the person or the homeowner, right? And then immediately alerting or calling the contact of, let's say, the contact person that the owner has already set in the admin of that security camera. How good can it just be? So, AI is here to stay. As a founder, learn to use it. As a person, as an employee, learn to use it. Start leveraging it. Start looking. It's not using GPT to generate text. Start looking at practical solutions. What you are doing now, look for a process and start and find ways to automate it. It makes your life better. It makes you work faster. It makes you look like a god, because imagine what could have taken 3 days on a normal person, and then you're doing it in less than some minutes.
Can you imagine?
It just blows your employees.
Exactly.
It blows
whoever is in charge of you. We don't have all the time in the world. We're time bound with all these programs and all that.
I know, right?
You're going to put all your contact details in the chat box and all that. Your phone number, your email, anything. Divine Matthew is there to solve everybody's problem. There's no industry he can't help.
I mean,
he has shown us sample. I mean, I actually have to use my phone, to talk to Grace agent, and she responded. So I have a reservation, even though it's under another name, but I was just joking. And she got me, naira a day, something room like that with good views.
Well, exactly. Next time you come to
transport.
Lagos, your room is ready.
It's ready. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Divine Matthews. To our viewers, here you go.
Thank you, Mr. D.
Get out, reach out to him. You see all his details in the chat box. Mr. AI himself. His prices are fantastic. You can't just be behind your business. If you have a receptionist that is not living up to the billing, come to Divine Oshokoyayamhe himself.
Exactly. Yeah. Come, let's solve your problem. If you have a unique idea, something that is just bugging your head, just bring it. We would find ways. That's it.
You'll turn it to reality.
We'll make it a reality. Exactly. Mr. Right. God bless you. Thank you for
see you next week Wednesday. Thank you for your time. God bless you all. Bye. Thanks again, Divine Oshokoyayamhe. I like the name. Bye.